friends, and welcome back to another vlog video. I'm excited to spend another week with y'all. It is Tuesday today, and technically the start of this week because yesterday was a bank holiday, so we got a long weekend. But we are back in the sort of work world now, and I basically spent all morning and early afternoon working on my main channel video to go up today. Got that all sorted out, so that is very good. And then I filmed actually as well for Friday, so I'm on track. I figured I would take advantage of the time while Joe is not in today. He's at work instead of just in the other room. It does sometimes help when he isn't here for me to film kind of freely as I need to. So I got that done as well, and I think also like having it be sunny outside. I mean, you can tell there's rainbows. I've got my rainbows. You can tell it's sunny, and I think that definitely does help the mood a little bit and my energy levels and my motivation generally. But that being said, this past week, I guess this past few weeks actually, I've been feeling like this. I have generally just been a little bit more down. I don't know if you've been able to tell in my videos. I hope you haven't been able to tell in my videos, because I'm not that I'm like acting in them, but like I kind of like I just start doing my job as opposed to like doing the like talking about emotions and stuff. But these past few weeks I have really struggled in general with motivation. I talked about that in the last vlog, as well as just like energy levels, and exercise has kind of gone out the window. And given I have been extremely busy, and so I totally understand why I might have not been able to get some of these things done, and like why I have been a little bit more tired than I otherwise would have been. I have a hypothesis about another reason why my energy levels have been so low, and my anxiety as well has been quite high, and like general malaise as well. I think, this is a hypothesis, I could be completely wrong, but I think it might be because I haven't been exercising as much. Obviously in the run-up to my triathlon I was exercising almost every single day for quite a lot of the week. For many hours in the week I was exercising, and basically since then I have massively scaled down and come back to, I guess, what I was doing before, but maybe even less than what I was doing before I started that sort of training plan. I basically haven't been keeping up with my exercise at all, and my theory is that that is causing my mental health to be a bit on the lower side. Because I'm pretty sure they're right about exercise helping mental health, which is really annoying because like when I'm feeling exhausted and down, the last thing that I want to do is like force myself up and out and to move my body. I just want to like curl up into like a little nest, cuddle with Cleo, and take a nap. But I think that might not, like, sometimes it could be the right answer, but a lot of the time that might not be the right answer, and I have decided that I am going to actively this week come back into my exercising and be really intentional about it and try and get back on track and hopefully get my energy levels up again, get my anxiety down, my general malaise down. Just, bless you, just feel generally better about things. That's what I'm gonna do. That's my goal of this week, and I really hope we are able to make that happen. Hello, baby. Hi. But another reason why I feel like I haven't been exercising, aside from the like post-triathlon period, is because I was reading physical books, and I don't read physical books when I am on the stationary bike at the gym because my hands get really sweaty and I don't want to sweaty up my physical books. But when I'm reading on my Kindle, I can read on the stationary bike. And so now that I've finished The Unwritten Library, which I gave 3 stars to, I don't know, it was just okay. I didn't love it as much as I wanted to. It was fine. But now that I finished that, I have moved on back to my Kindle because I was able to get a library book that I'm really excited about called When the Moon Hatched. I have heard amazing things about it from friends, but I started reading that now, and I read actually a little bit on the stationary bike yesterday, and I'm going to do that again today, this afternoon, actually right now. That is what we're going to be doing. And I hope and I think and hope that this will bring me back around, and if I can really focus on coming back into exercise this week and make sure I'm doing it for like at least half an hour, getting some sort of probably cardio. I don't know why cardio makes me generally happier, I think, than strength training at the minute. Maybe that'll change down the line, but cardio would be ideal, and for the most part it'll probably be stationary bike, because while I am still running, I have been cutting down on that just because of my knee. It's not been that bad. It's not been bad at all. I get nervous about it, and I want to preserve this thing for as long as I possibly can. And if I'm not actively training for a running event, I think I could manage to chill on the knee for a little bit and then slowly work back into it down the line. So let's get ready now and we can go to the gym. Ta-da! Look at that transition. This is everything that goes in my gym bag. Water, of course, my Kindle with my page turner, sweat towel, obviously, and I still wear my AirPods because I listen to wordless fantasy music while I am cycling, so I use those as well. I'm back now, and I got myself an ice cream bar because I really fancied one. It's a really nice day, so some ice cream is nice, and I'm just going to get back to work until Joe gets home. I don't necessarily feel better after one workout. One workout isn't going to be a cure-all, but it's a step in the right direction, I think, assuming my hypothesis is correct, which I think it will be. But I get to enjoy this ice cream and gonna edit. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday. This morning I have just been doing a little bit of Instagram planning, that's what it's called. Basically, I have to schedule all my posts, otherwise they just don't happen. I don't know why I can't just post on a regular basis, but the only way I can actually post regularly is if I like sit down maybe like once a week and like plan out a whole week's worth of posts. Otherwise I won't post. So that's what I've been doing this morning. But I have stopped now because I need to take Miss Cleo to her like yearly checkup at the vet, and I think she's got some jabs to be getting, which is unfun for her. But she is usually a trooper. Aside from being like the most wriggly cat on the planet and like hard to, like, she doesn't get aggressive at all. She just really doesn't like being held. And so it's kind of hard to get her to be still enough to have her jabs be done. So it should be an interesting moment, but I think she'll do really, really well. So I am going to pack her up now after I finish this cup of tea and get her over to the vet. I feel bad. I hate putting her in her little carrier. She hates it. She hates moving around. She's like meowing the entire way over to the vet. Even though I give her treats like the whole time, because she deserves it for having to be locked up in something she doesn't want to be locked up in. But yeah, gotta do that. But once it's done, and she can have a chill rest of the day and be protected from feline illness. Not that she leaves the house, so I don't know how she would possibly get a feline illness, but they gotta have these things, so we're gonna do it. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. You gotta go in here. I'm sorry, baby girl. Good job, you did really well. You're doing great, baby. Oh. You did such a good job, didn't you? Got so many treats, but got all the jabs that you needed. So proud of you, baby. I feel like I probably should have recorded this while I was doing it, but it didn't even occur to me. But I have just made a little drawing of Miss Cleo. Let me hide the background. Look at that little girl. So basically, we're going to be making little drinks tokens for our wedding, and this is what they're gonna look like, because obviously we can't have Cleo there. It's just not gonna happen. Isn't that the freaking cutest? I think it looks adorable. I'm actually really proud of this drawing as well. I mean, I traced it, but that's still drawing. Pizza, pizza, pizza. Good morning. I was just sitting here doing a bit of skincare. I was trying to think about how I wanted to do my hair, and I thought I would just hop on here really quick, because this is the longest my hair has been in like a decade, more than a decade. And I am just so not used to it. Sorry that my hair is sticking to my skincare. I'm just so not used to it, and the only thing I want to do is just put it up constantly. I think part of it is just because it's really hot, and so like having it not on my body is useful, but I don't know, I just don't know how to style it, because the things I used to do where it was like half up, I feel like it doesn't look right with this length of hair. I don't know. Does that look okay? I mean, obviously it looks fine, but it just doesn't give the same vibe as when my hair was shorter. I think potentially it's because it makes everything longer and skinnier, as opposed to when I had like that short bob, and putting it up just kind of made everything look not necessarily rounder, but didn't make my head look as small. I do have a relatively small head compared to my body size, if anyone needed to know that. But the main thing that I've been doing lately, you've probably seen it earlier in this vlog, is I've been claw clipping it up, because my hair has also never been long enough for a claw clip until very, very recently. And so I've just been, I mean, I don't know if you even care, but twisting it up like that, and then going in with the claw clip. But I like these little like tufts at the back. I don't know. Look okay? I wore it like this to Sophie's wedding, and really liked it like that. Yeah, this is how I've been wearing it lately, just because it is so long. Also, sorry, I'm sweating. It was hot this morning. Also, I need to put on, is this dry enough? Yeah, this is dry enough. Let me put on my moisturizers. I am nearly out of this one. I'm gonna focus. I'm nearly out of my Ordinary moisturizer. At this point in my skincare journey, I would love to like not necessarily try something different. Oh my god, am I even gonna be able to get any help? Ha ha ha. I would love to be able to try something different, but since the wedding is less than a month away at this point, I am just sticking to exactly what I know, because I don't want to change anything, because if you like change up your skincare, if it's got like different actives in it, or if it's a different formula, it could cause like your skin to break out, or like take time to get used to it. And so I am just like, stick to what I know. I ordered another one of these online, so it'll hopefully come in time But I have honestly been loving this skincare routine. Basically the one I shared in that video ages ago now. Gosh, when was that? May? It feels like a lifetime ago. But I have been doing that skincare routine for the past few months, and I have genuinely really loved it. I've had maybe like one spot the entire time, where I used to break out at least a couple of times a month. Given I didn't have really bad breakouts, I'm really lucky in that I don't have acne prone skin, but it was just, oh, it was just so nice to not have to worry about anything. And because I'm a picker, I pick my spots. I know it's bad. I try really hard not to. I'm just praying I don't get any spots before the wedding, because at this point you'd probably still be able to see in a few weeks time what like damage I do to myself. I just have to be really careful until then. But yeah, just being really on top of skincare, doing it morning and night, really adding it into my like habits is good. And just keeping on top of it. I just feel like my skin has just felt and looked so much better. Also probably drinking a lot of water has helped with that. I've been drinking so much water to the point where I go through so much squash because I don't like plain water. I find it is really boring. I need something a little bit more exciting, so I use squash or diluting juice if you're in the US. It's kind of like probably slightly healthier version of, you know, those little like Mio sprays, not sprays, squirty things that you squirt into your water to make it taste more like juice. I use those, but you can get them in like big bottles in the UK because people like just drink it instead of drinking like cranberry juice. They'll get squash. So I drink a lot of that at this point, but I only put a little bit in each bottle. So anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling now and let this skincare soak in, because yeah, I just kind of leave it on top of the skin until it soaks in eventually. But what I have on the agenda today, I have to finish editing my video for Friday and hopefully start filming for next week. I'm trying to start getting ahead at this point because my wedding chaos time, where I'm basically off for 2 weeks, I want to get ahead enough that I can still post some bits during that time. Maybe not post as much as before, but some bits still need to happen. So gotta kind of like get on it at the minute. So yeah, gonna I guess hop on the computer and start doing some more editing. Just out from my daily exercise now. Going for a run. Haven't run in ages. So I'm gonna take it nice and slow and chill. But basically I had to go to the bank and I figured I'd run home a long way.
I think I paid it all on the card.
Oh baby, you got a 40p pay raise!
Yeah, buddy! Okay, now we have to do some insane wedding accounting.
day I give this away, as well as my Standard Liana and my silver blush. Because if it's a maybe, it's a no. Someone in my downsizing video said that, and I was like, that is actually so freaking smart. Because if it's a maybe, it's a no. And so I know both of these two were maybes, and so it's fine. And I'm selling them for very, very good price. Basically the cost of the 2 moss poles, for like 20 quid, for all of these things. So I hope the new owner loves them, but I'm gonna go figure out how to put them in a bag or something. I really don't know. I feel like a bag is the best bet, but it's just gonna be so awkward. Actually, considering, that is not bad. Where are we going this morning, babe?
To get a ring.
Woo! Picking up our wedding bands. Have a moment for the hair. Oh yeah. You kind of look like a greaser.
Yeah.
So we have picked up our wedding bands now, which is super duper exciting. Gotta put these in a safe space. It's really weird just walking around with, like, obviously my engagement ring is expensive, and like these are expensive as well. They're not like crusted in diamonds and stuff like that, not like crazy thousands and thousands of pounds, but like it's weird walking around with them like just in boxes in my bag. I'm just like, no one take my bag. No one's ever taken my bag, knock on wood. But like, no one take my bag. But basically this weekend we're going to just like pound out some wedding stuff, get some bits done. Nothing like crazy or anything. Nothing's like, we've done all like the big stuff for the wedding at this point. Like we have the venue, we've got all the suppliers and vendors and stuff. So it's all like the small sort of details, but those just end up taking a lot of time. Come here, baby. Hi. They just end up taking a lot of time, and like we've got a whole big list of things that we want to be doing. So gonna get some stuff done this weekend, but honestly, I think in the last couple days at least, I have gone into full wedding hyperfocus, which I like. Normally I'm pretty happy with my hyperfocuses, but like, I'm not necessarily, not that I'm not enjoying wedding planning, but like I don't want it to be the only thing I'm thinking about constantly when I have like other stuff to do. I still have work and stuff to do. I can't just like ditch that entirely and just do wedding stuff. But my brain is, that's what it's wanting me to do, and it's like it's keeping me up at night. Like I'll wake up in the night and I'll just be like running through wedding stuff in my head, and I'm like, this is really annoying. And it's kind of just anxiety for the sake of anxiety, because I know very well that our wedding's gonna be fantastic. I'm really excited for it. Like no matter what happens, as long as we get married and we have each other and we're happy and we get to see our friends and family, that's what matters the most. And so it's like, it's gonna be great. But my brain is just like going through all the things that I need to do. And not focusing on literally anything else. Like my plants, not that they've like taken a hit or anything, but they've just been like back burner, less important in my brain's hierarchy of things that I need to think about. So yeah, that is where we are now. And yeah, gonna just do more wedding stuff this afternoon. I feel like this is gonna be a bit of an anticlimactic end to this video. Basically it is the end of Sunday at this point, and we were able to get all of our wedding stuff that we wanted to do this weekend done. It was mostly just like admin-y stuff, and so it's not really that exciting to like film. That's why I didn't film it. It's like making sure we have the payments right and like the accommodation sorted for these people, and like these, it's not like, it's not fun to watch sort of stuff. So I didn't bring it all along with me. But got it done and feeling really good now, feeling like we're in a good place with all the wedding stuff. I'm having that like hyper focus brain, but hopefully it will just resolve itself in time. We've only got a few weeks left, so it's just gonna have to let it happen how it happens. But the other thing that I wanted to touch on at the end of this video is that I'm pretty sure my hypothesis at the beginning about exercise raising my mood and energy levels and stuff, I think it was correct. So this week, nearly every day except for yesterday, I have done some sort of exercising, whether it be biking, swimming, or running, all separately, but I've done at least one every day, and in general I feel like my mood has improved. I feel like I've had the energy to get things done and I haven't been as like sleepy. That being said, I did have a nap today and I did have a nap yesterday. I like napping, okay? But I just feel like I'm in a better place mentally than I was these past couple weeks, where I was just feeling so down and sluggish. Feeling much better now, and like I can actually, like I have the energy to get things done rather than having to like force myself. So I think I am gonna have to carry on the sort of exercise thing and try and do some sort of something most days in order to feel like a normal human, feel like I have the ability to get stuff done. So yeah, I mean, 1 week isn't gonna prove anything, but I feel like it has. So gotta keep doing that, and I am glad my hypothesis was correct, because I really wasn't enjoying feeling so darn low. But this is where I'm going to end this vlog. I will see you in the next one. I'm not exactly sure what side of the wedding it will be, just because I need to focus on that and main channel stuff, getting that stuff done in advance. So I'm not exactly sure where another vlog will fit in, if it'll be before or after the wedding, but we'll see. Maybe I'll have the energy for it. But yeah, it's been amazing. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up down below, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!